Can Ramaswamy DeSantis overcome voter perceptions in second debate? Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and biotech entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy will need to overcome the hurdles of voters' perceptions at the second Republican presidential debate on Wednesday evening. Time equals 400 ms, greater than a new dailymail.com/j.l. Partners survey found voters mostly use the word unknown when asked what they think about Ramaswamy, 38. When asked what they felt about DeSantis, fascist was the word most used to describe him by both Democrats and likely voters. Meanwhile, Republican respondents used positive words like leader, smart, and strong to describe the 45-year-old father of three. Still, some of the more popular words used by Republicans were unknown and establishment. DeSantis needs a star performance if he wants to return to second place in the polls, after slipping to fifth in some states. Ramaswamy is looking to capitalize on his show-stealing first debate performance that cemented his victory in Daily Mail.com's poll. Along with DeSantis and Ramaswamy, the 5 other candidates that qualified for the second debate stage are former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley, South Carolina Senator Tim Scott, former Vice President Mike Pence, former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie, and North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, right, and biotech entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy, left, need a breakthrough moment at the second debate Wednesday evening to change voter perception. A DailyMail.com poll shows that of all voters surveyed, most call DeSantis a fascist, and Ramaswamy unknown. Most likely voters describe Ron DeSantis with the word fascist. Others call him a leader, and others say he's racist or unknown. Julian Galley, research associate at JL Partners, told DailyMail.com. Going into the next debate, DeSantis needs to stand out, and one way he can do this is capitalize on what voters see as his biggest strengths, namely his record as governor of Florida and that he is the best-placed candidate to take on Biden at the election. But above all, he needs to get noticed, both by differentiating himself as the obvious choice against Trump and as the most conservative person on the stage who can also get things done. Despite winning the last DailyMail.com post-debate poll, Vivek Ramaswamy has struggled to capitalize on his performance. The word most associated with Vivek is unknown, though the more Republican voters see of him, the more they like him. Ramaswamy will do well if he showcases his talents and his conservatism. But fundamentally, he may struggle in a race with Trump so dominant. His best bet might be if the former president drops out. Time equals 400 ms, greater than the DailyMail.com poll conducted by JL Partners included surveying 1,000 likely voters between September 15 through 20. When asked about the current leaders in the White House, who are running for re-election in 2024, most respondents described Vice President Kamala Harris as incompetent and unqualified. Democrats think she is smart. Meanwhile, 40% of voters say she is the worst vice president in modern history. When Joe Biden is put in a hypothetical head-to-head matchup with Trump, the ex-president wins by just 1%, with 45% to the current president's 44%. DeSantis is also shown beating out Biden by the same margins, with 44% to 43%. Meanwhile, most of the likely 2024 voters described political newcomer Vivek Ramaswamy as unknown, despite his star performance at the first debate last month. Time equals 400 ms, greater than some Republican voters viewed DeSantis more favorably by calling him a leader and smart, while others were less kind. The results are a change from the survey taken in June that showed both Trump and DeSantis narrowly behind Biden in hypothetical general election matchups. Time equals 400 ms, greater than Ramaswamy, however, would lose against Biden 41% to 38% in a 2024 head-to-head, according to the poll. While DeSantis garnered widespread name recognition due to his leadership in Florida through the COVID-19 pandemic, Ramaswamy is a complete political newcomer in this election. 7 Republican contenders are descending on Southern California this week for the second GOP debate at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library on Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. The debate is being hosted by Fox Business and Univision and moderated by Fox News anchor Dana Perino, Fox Business host Stuart Varney, and Univision's Elia Calderon. Trump is again refusing to participate. Instead, the former president and GOP frontrunner will attempt to steal the spotlight by delivering remarks at an event in Detroit, Michigan, where automobile industry workers are expected to Attend as United Automobile Workers, UAW, union negotiations are ongoing. Biden visited Detroit on Tuesday and is making a West Coast fundraising swing this week, both likely in response to Trump's visit and the Republican debate.